12 grams of kosher salt. I've heard instant yeast works better. Plus, it's just easy to work with. One package. Now, this is the part where you can do what you want. I use garlic, thyme, and rosemary and mix all the dry ingredients with the whisk. And then I bring 350 milliliters or 1.5 cups of water up to about 120 degrees. Once I get the water up to the temperature I want, I add honey to feed the yeast. And here's the trick, is olive oil. It helps the bread stay fresh longer. Then I'll whisk that together until the honey's not sitting on the bottom of the pan. Now I'll take this and pour it in nice and slow. Give it a chance to let the hook do its thing and the batter absorb. Well, the dough. Let it go until it's nice and sticky. And you can tell when it's come together. But it is definitely sticky. Oh, bad camera shot. Definitely sticky. Reaches about that kind of consistency. Then I take something for it to rise in and give it a light coating of olive oil. Now that I've got it in a slightly greased pan, I will cover it with saran wrap and let it rise for about 2.5 hours. I will preheat the oven and the Dutch oven to 450 degrees. And the reason I put this in it, I've heard they can crack if you don't preheat them. This is quite a tricky contraption I have set up here to be able to film this because I need both hands. So, the part of the video that I forgot to record is how you flip and fold this. Throw a little flour out, so I got something to do with it afterwards. Not to mention you want a little bit of flour on your hands. Get rid of that. Now this is not the same loaf of bread from the beginning of the video because like I said, I forgot to show you this part. A little flour, making a huge mess. It's okay. You're gonna work it off the sides of the container. And then get half of it and you flip it over on itself. Turn it 90 degrees. You repeat that 9 times. So this is flip number 2. Flip number 3. Flip number 4. Flip number 5. Now this will get harder because it starts to tighten up as you flip it. Flip number 6. Flip number 7. Number 8. And this will be number 9. Get it out of the bowl. Apply. flour it around and try to pull it back up into a knot. I'm gonna wash my hands and I'll be right back. All right. So now that I've got it molded pretty much, I'm going to fine tune it a little bit. We'll get this out of the way. Time for parchment paper. And I am running low. Mold this guy together a little bit better. Just scoop her up and put her on the parchment paper. And we can just scoop this aside for now. Get an apron. Now I've had my Dutch oven in the oven at 450 for about an hour so that it can be as hot as possible. One guy showed me to take and put a score across the top with a knife, and I feel like that doesn't work as well as this criss cross, criss cross, criss cross, criss cross, criss. One more cross there, there. It allows it to expand as it bakes, and turns out pretty nice. But this makes it look pretty. Oh, where's my oven mitt? What's left of an oven mitt? I'm gonna pull this bad boy out of here. Pull the top. Oh yeah, you can't see what I'm doing. Oven. Put that in there. It gets 30 minutes. 30 minutes with the top on. And then between 8 to 15 with the top off. When it's finished, now like I said, it's not the... When it's finished, like I said, this is the loaf of bread from yesterday. It looks like that. Oh yeah, by the way, this is what I had to orchestrate in order to film that whole thing.